Hello fellow teachers, and welcome to my channel where I talk about English teaching online. If you've seen my previous video celebrating 2,000 lessons taught on iTalki, you probably know that I am an iTalki teacher. And today I'm going to be talking about the things I love about teaching online. So before we get started, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe, and let's get going. So let's get right down to business, the bread and butter, the money. That is my favorite part about teaching online. Now we all got to start somewhere, and it took me a decent amount of time of teaching on iTalki before I actually made a healthy pay. I mean, I never thought I would be able to make north of $3,000, $4,000 in a month teaching on a platform like iTalki. But all the work that goes into it does really pay off. When you're spending less money to actually get to work, well, basically no money at all to actually get to work, and you're able to make a killing online. Honestly, in comparison to a lot of in-person jobs for teaching nowadays, I'm completely happy with the money that I've been able to make on iTalki. All right, number 2, transportation. The fact that I don't have to commute to my actual job is just a major plus for me. I mean, my previous job before teaching on iTalki was actually working at a university in Ireland. And I had to commute by bus 2 hours each way to get to that university. This has made a massive difference for me, being able to basically roll out of bed, brush my teeth, eat some breakfast, and get started. This not only has been a plus for me and been enjoyable for me, but actually it has made me more productive as well. I am able to avoid all of the annoyances and the irritations of having to commute to work. I'm also able to avoid the cost. And that's definitely another thing that I love about teaching on iTalki. And that's something I just like about teaching online in general. Okay, another thing that I really enjoy about teaching online is the creative freedom that I enjoy. I know that this is not the same on all online teaching platforms. Sometimes you will be given your curriculum and that's what you have and you have to go with it. And some teachers would prefer to have a set curriculum anyway, right? Also, some in-person schools are actually very open to creative talent as well. So this is not something that is absolutely unique to teaching online. But compared to any other teaching job I have had, this has given me the most creative expression and freedom in terms of planning my lessons, choosing the topics, finding the material, and just creating an awesome curriculum. All right, another thing that I really like about teaching online is not just the fact that I am comfortable. It's the fact that a lot of my students are much more comfortable than they otherwise would be by default. That is to say, a lot of my students are at home as well. And this means for a lot of them that they are in their comfort zone. They feel good being at home where anything they would need is kind of within reach. Again, they don't have to commute so far to get to this class unless if they have to like rush home after work to get here on time. And you could kind of feel a more positive energy by the fact that you are talking to a student in this way. Aside from that, it's creating my own schedule. I know that a lot of people really strive for that 9 to 5, but for me, I actually really prefer having my own choice of when I'm going to work. So that could be on a weekend if I want to, it could be at night, I could take a day off, basically whenever I want to. Having this freedom over my schedule makes a massive difference. Another thing I love about teaching online is the fact that I could teach students from all over the world. Now, of course, when you go into a class, you could teach students from all over the world as well. Many of these students, however, have gone through the process of immigrating, of qualifying for a visa, Or maybe they're just on a trip and they're taking a 2-week kind of intensive English course. That's fantastic as well. Maybe they're students. For the students who aren't able to do that, any of those things, their choice is really to learn on a platform online, right? And the fact that I'm able to reach out to those students and I'm able to connect with them in such a convenient way is really magical. Another thing I really enjoy, which I know might not be true for everybody, but it's the fact that on iTalki, these are one-to-one classes. And that's just fantastic for me because of the fact that I get to speak to individuals and really build rapport with them, build relationships with them. This could also help them feel more at ease as well, without having the pressure of a whole class around them. All right, so that's about it. Thank you for watching. Every sword has 2 edges. So in the future, I'm going to talk about the things that I don't like so very much about teaching on iTalki. So tune in for that. As always, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button for more tips and tricks for teaching English on iTalki or online in general. And until next time, keep smiling.